If you've ever wondered what happens when you order a model airplane kit from Balsa Workbench, just hang tight and you'll find out. Here I'm cutting out some plywood parts, birch plywood, 1/8 inch, for a senior telemaster. This is my favorite thing to cut on a laser cutter because it removes the most work from the process. It's kind of a pain to cut plywood unless you have a laser cutter. Here's some 1/8 inch balsa wing ribs for a Great Plains Big Stick 60. Laser cutter makes a lot of smoke. It's in my garage, but there's a exhaust fan underneath that blows it all out a window. Now, a lot of parts have little edges that stick out and they could get broken off pretty easily. So I stack things with other things of like shape, and then I bundle it up with tape. It uses a lot of tape, but it's good to keep it safe. Right there I'm working on a Cloud Dancer 40 that somebody ordered, which is a lot of fun to build. You should try it sometime. I used to use the US Post Office for shipping, and they tried really hard to tear things up. I had a guy send me a picture of a box they folded in half, so I sent him a new one, and they folded it in half. So the third time I just stuck a piece of lumber in there to keep it from folding. Yeah, that did the trick. Now, Cloud Dancer 40 has some little tiny parts that go on the wingtips, and I don't want them to fall out a crack in the box, so I put them inside a hollow bulkhead and make a little sandwich out of it and tape that together. I think that works pretty well. It sure beats making a single bundle out of little tiny parts. So I use UPS now, and they've been really good about not destroying things. I can't think of, well, maybe less than 1% really gets damaged. There's a guy around my area that publishes a newspaper, and he always has giant heaps of extra papers. Never could understand why they print so many papers, but he just tells me I can come over and get as much as I want. And you know, ever since they started mass producing products with the Industrial Revolution, we have commodity items, disposable commodities like single-use plastics and soda bottles and grocery bags. Just a bunch of junk. You're supposed to use it once and throw it away. Do you ever think about it? The newspaper is the original disposable commodity. Here we are a couple hundred years later, and we still have it. And now we pack model airplanes in it. Isn't that great? What would I do without newspaper? I'd have to, I don't know, buy a bale of straw or something. That'd be silly. So, they were supposed to get rid of paper a long time ago when we got the internet, but we still have it. I'm glad that we do. I wouldn't want to be without newspaper. Look how much I use. I use tons of that stuff. So when I get it all packed up, I got to put the shipping label on. We're running the house and get the shipping label. It ran so fast you didn't even see me do it. Now, it's funny, I used to go to the post office and they would print a label and put it on the box. Now I have to print it. Good for them. So it's about 3 miles to town. You may get the impression I live in Alaska, but no, this is central Missouri. We had a snowstorm a couple days ago. This is January 28th, 2026. You can see on the right, that's my flying field here at home. I haven't been doing a lot of flying. Maybe I should make a New Year's resolution to do more flying this year. And it's kind of a long way out to the road. Now, UPS in my area works only, this is a very rural area, so they're here only Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So this, of course, is a Thursday, in case you didn't check your calendar. So I'm taking my orders into town. It's about 3 miles down the state highway. And I'm coming into town here. Now, look over here on the left. There's a church coming up. Now, you've heard of all the fancy churches in Europe. They got those big fancy pants cathedrals that everybody thinks is so special. Now, I want you to take a look at this church. Now, that is some inspired design right there. I'll tell you, you can't beat that. Makes me think lofty thoughts when I look at it. Now, I live next to a very small town in central Missouri. And if you look to the left here, I'll help you out with the camera. That's the town right there. Hope you didn't miss it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to zoom ahead here and we'll see a peak roof building. That's the local hardware store. It's right there. I dropped off my packages at the hardware store. Now I'm gonna rush home so I can read my email, see if I got any more orders. And big thanks to all the guys that order kits from me. It's a lot of fun, and I'm glad we're able to do business. Get this stuff shipped out, and you build it. Send me a photo when it's done.